On the second anniversary of the end of abortion rights in America, conservative Lara Trump said something incredibly stupid.
Well, look, Donald Trump obviously nominated 3 Supreme Court justices to the bench who made the right decision and actually sent Roe v. Wade out and said, listen, this is up to the states. It shouldn't be up to a small group of people in Washington, D.C. The most democratic thing now has happened.
Hey, you know that Supreme Court ruling that 2/3 of the country happens to be against? Yeah, it's actually the most democratic thing that's actually happened. You know, instead of a small group of people in Washington, D.C., wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, this small group, by the way, is the Supreme Court that went against the overwhelming public support of Roe v. Wade. In fact, a poll last month found that 63% of U.S. adults believe abortion should be legal in all or most cases, compared to the 36% who believe that it should be illegal in all or most circumstances. So you have, again, almost 2/3 of the country that are like, yeah, no, we're in favor of abortion rights, we're in favor of Roe, and that would appear to be, the Democratic majority, and yet Lord Trump's like, oh no, see this other thing, that's actually real democracy. Really? Again, when Roe was the law of the land, people could make their own decision whether or not they wanted to get an abortion. Now, in many states, in red states, they can't. They're running up against politicians who've inserted themselves between women and their doctors, pregnant trans men and their doctors, pregnant non-binary folks and their doctors, trans women and their doctors. Man, the Republican Party seems to really love getting in between people and their doctors. Weird. I remember when they said that was a bad thing. During the whole debate about the ACA, oh, you're going to get the government in between you and your doctor. Really? That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing all the time. My, how things have changed. But now here's the other thing that completely annihilates Lara Trump's stupid little dumb, ridiculous, asinine statement, okay? That's in the fact that the fact that in states where abortion rights were put on the ballot, those rights won. Voters in 7 states, including conservative ones like Kentucky, Montana, and Ohio, have either protected abortion rights or defeated attempts to curtail them in statewide ballot initiatives over the past 2 years. Now, that said, why aren't we seeing that in more states? It turns out in 25 states, there is no ability for citizens to put initiatives on the ballot. That seems really weird. Now, this is particularly true in states in the South, where Republican-controlled legislatures, which have been gerrymandered all to hell, have enacted some of the strictest abortion bans since its Supreme Court ruling, while simultaneously blocking efforts to expand direct democracy, in the form of ballot initiatives. Yes, that's right. In states, in South Carolina, for example, which bans nearly all abortions, a Democratic-backed resolution to put a state constitutional amendment on the ballot never even got a hearing. Yes, that's right. Same thing in West Virginia. So to say that there is democracy, that people are deciding, thanks to the Supreme Court, in the Dobbs decision about abortion rights, is just a lie. It's complete and total crap.
Bullshit.
All right? A lot of these states, again, heavily gerrymandered in favor of Republicans, and so it's not like they can go vote for new representatives. In a lot of cases, it's so uncompetitive, these districts, that a lot of Republicans end up running unopposed. That's a bit of a problem, right? So people don't really have a choice, and when they don't have a choice, you can't really call it democracy, okay? That's the reality. So yes, Donald Trump's lying to you, the Supreme Court's lying to you, Lara Trump's lying to you, Fox News is lying to you, Hannity is lying to you when they say, you've got a choice. You now have a choice thanks to Donald Trump and the Supreme Court ending Roe. No, you had a choice before. What you have now is not a choice. It's the opposite. It is opposite world when it comes to being a conservative. Because in reality, where we all are supposed to be living, when people have the choice to choose whether or not their neighbor is able to get an abortion, or themselves are able to get an abortion, guess what? They always choose freedom and liberty. So Lara Trump is not only dumb, but she is a pathetic liar. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.